Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm going to be talking about diversity, teamwork, and employee motivation here at Grand Lodge Technology Solutions. Our company has grown into global markets. However, our internal practices haven't kept pace with this expansion. This presentation that I'm about to show will address our challenges and outline strategies to strengthen our organization. At the moment, Grand Lodge Technology Solutions is facing several issues. Our hiring practices have been largely restricted to the United States. This actually results in 90% of our employees sharing a nationality. The lack of this diversity has actually weakened the ability to connect with our global markets and created disengagement within our team. Survey has shown that 75% of our employees have reported feeling disengaged, and 50% of our employees have considered leaving. This means that we risk losing our talented individuals at an alarming rate. To make matters worse, our global sales have declined by 25%. Clearly, the numbers are telling us that something absolutely needs to change. The solution lies in building a more diverse, motivated, and globally aware workforce. To succeed globally, we have to recognize that business is actually conducted differently in other countries where we operate. In China, they focus on hierarchy and personal relationships to drive trust and decision making. In Switzerland, they focus on punctuality and formality. They focus on precision, and that has to be the standard. In Canada, they rely on having inclusiveness and collaboration to guide decision making with respect and balance. In Mexico, hierarchy is respected, but personal trust and information relationship are equally important. So the differences aren't challenges, they're opportunities. By us understanding and us adapting to these cultural practices, we can build a stronger international partnership and position ourselves as a truly global company. Unfortunately, our current team dynamics have been shown to used by favoritism and centralized decision making. This has created a sense of exclusion amongst the employees. To counter this, I propose several strategies. First, we have a leadership rotation. This can prevent power from centralizing in one or just a few hands and will give more people the chance to contribute. Second, having a bias and cultural awareness training can ensure that employees are recognizing unconscious biases and learning to work across these differences. Third, performance metrics for inclusivity and collaboration to get measured, to have what gets measured can actually get managed. Finally, inclusive decision-making protocols encourage all employees to share input and take ownership of the outcomes. If we implement these strategies, we can move toward a culture of fairness, openness, and shared responsibility. Communication is basically the glue that can hold an organization together. To improve communication, we will need to expand our recruitment to include employees from the international markets: China, Switzerland, Canada, and Mexico. Having representation or representatives from these regions can actually enrich our perspectives and strengthen our decision-making progress. We will also need to have cross-cultural training, including language support and virtual team building activities. This way, we can help our employees understand and connect with one another. Regular surveys and feedback sessions will give the employees a voice in shaping how our workplace is run. And finally, if we have recognition systems, we can celebrate the contributions that will ensure that the employees are feeling valued and appreciated. Many people view conflict as negative, but in reality, conflict can actually be a positive if it's managed well. Conflict reveals hidden issues and brings diverse perspectives to the surface. This can spark innovation, improve decision making, and prevent people thinking as one. As leaders, our responsibility is to create an environment where conflict is not avoided, but it's approached constructively. If we have open dialogue, we can allow trust to develop, and our teams can actually grow stronger. Instead of asking, how do we stop conflict? We should be asking, how do we use conflict to move forward? Now let's think about the role of the future leader, our role. We must model inclusive leadership and cultural sensitivity. This means that we have to actively listen and welcome the diverse voices. We have to value the perspectives from across the globe. We must reframe conflict as a growth opportunity. We don't have to shy away from the differences, but we need to encourage the collaboration across these diverse teams. We can create safe spaces for dialogue where the employees feel confident in sharing their ideas without being judged. And most importantly, we must lead by example. If we show through our actions what it means to promote diversity and engagement, we can actually build a successful global organization. In conclusion, Grand Launch Technology Solutions has to address three major challenges: diversity, leadership, and engagement. By understanding cultural differences, resolving restrictive team norms, and strengthening communication, we can create a more inclusive workplace. The efforts that we have given will not only improve employee morale, but can also rebuild the strength that we've lost in our global markets. If we continue to make these changes, we won't just recover from our current challenges, we'll emerge stronger, more connected, and ready for long-term success. Thank you.